I think I might become Harry Potter because I'm basically living in this closet now. Hello! Welcome back! Before I start, I must address something. 68% of you are not subscribed to me! What are you doing? Why are you watching this if you're not subscribed? Come on, just hit the button. It's not that hard. If you want to, of course. I mean, you don't actually have to. I mean, it would make me feel happy if you did. Make me happy. Or don't. Only you can prevent my unbalanced sub ratio. Now, onto the video. Due to the recent announcement of Deltarune Chapter 2, I decided to talk about one of my favorite RPGs of all time, Undertale. Oh, Sam, you like Undertale? You cringe, bro. You're posting cringe. Stop talking about the cringe. You're cringe, bro. I hear you all saying and yelling at me. Sam, stop being cringe. Hey, I heard you. Stop it. No, stop. Personally, I just think that Undertale might have a bad rep. I'm looking at you, DeviantArt, and weird fanfics. I'm not going to show that. I'm blurring that out because that's just cursed, my guy. Even though that the game is cursed, I would like to talk about the good things about this game. Starting with the art style. It's very bright and colorful. Even though that it's only 13 bits, it's still a really, fleshed out world to be in. For example, it's all bright and colorful and purple and pink and new in the ruins, and then when you get further in the game, it starts becoming cooler colors and or hotter colors, depending on your mood. It normally goes, the colors match the mood of the map that you are in the game. And it also reflects what stages you are in the game itself. For example, Waterfall. It's a very peaceful place, so it's gotta have cool colors like blue and very dark gray like navy. That's the point of the colors in the game and in the backgrounds in the world that is fleshed up around you. Also, how do trees grow down here? How do flowers grow down here? I don't know. There's no sunlight at all. How? The sprites and characters of Undertale are very simple, but work effectively. The little avatars in the main world of the game do its purpose. It's not what the full character looks like, but it's a nice outline so you know who the character is. And then once you go into battle with them, you see the full details of the characters. And it's it's a brand new character almost. Somebody just did some fan art and made it look better than it already was. That's what it's like playing the game when you talk to an NPC and then all of a sudden you fight them in battle. Also, other way around. Sometimes you fight somebody and then talk to them later. I mean, I don't know. They have great detail in the designs of the monsters, and it really puts you inside the world. The game makes you feel you're about to be best friends with these characters, basically. You laugh with them, you cry with them, you kill them. Wait, what? You become family to these monsters as your little genderless child. It is... Now, let's talk about probably the best part of this game, in the music. This game's music is phenomenal. This is one of the only video game soundtracks I maybe listened to on repeat for months. I loved this soundtrack. I even use music from this game in my videos. For example, I use that every single video basically, and that's from this game. It fits the mood of every single part of the game perfectly. Toby Fox is maybe one of the best video game composers out there. I'm saying that right now. You can challenge me on that, you can bet me, you can at me. I don't care. That is my opinion. Toby Fox is amazing at composing games. He is so good. Nintendo hired him on 2 separate occasions for Pokemon Sword and Shield and Little Big Town. I think it's called Little Big Town. I'm not actually sure, but I'm pretty sure it's called Little Big Town. It makes you happy. It makes you feel sad. It makes you feel pumped up for the next battle and fighting. Oh my gosh, what is that? Photoshop? That's the worst Photoshop I've ever seen. Now, from this point forward, I'll be talking about the story and the path so you can take in this game, so this is major spoilers. I recommend you do not watch past this point unless the game has already been spoiled for you or you've played the game for yourself, because this is the best part of the game, probably next to the music. I can't decide what's better, the story or the music. I love them both a lot. Okay, so let me start out with the beginning, okay? At the beginning of the game, there's a little cutscene that explains to you what happened. So, basically, Mike Wazowski went against Terry Crews, and Terry Crews beat the crap out of Wazowski, and he ran down to the underground. Now Wazowski lives down there forever, and the only way for him to get back is for him to kill 7 more Terry Crewses. Why did I explain it like that? That's so dumb. And you are a little genderless child that falls into the underground, and you have 2 paths that you can take into beating the game, like the true endings. There's multiple endings in the game, but there's only 2 true endings, and I will be explaining that to you right now. The first, and probably my personal favorite, is the pacifist route, which is you go through the game without killing anybody. When Toby Fox was creating this game, his main point in making it is he wants to make it different and nothing like anything anybody's ever seen before. So he made an RPG about not killing. What would happen if you fight the enemies and you choose to spare their life instead? That is the major point of the pacifist route. And you get to learn like so many things. Like you learn more about the lore when you do the pacifist route. Like most of the lore comes out if you take that route. You go through all of the emotions down there, like all the stages of grief. You go through depression, you go through denial, you go through whatever else. I forgot. Medical science teacher, please do not be angry with me if you are for some reason watching this. But you see all of the emotions down in the underground when you go the pacifist route. You see everything. You see the problems. You make friends. You become happy with them. You do the jokes. And then you escape the underground. And you befriend basically everybody. And it really holds like a special place to me because it's never been done in an RPG. It's never been done in a video game. Nobody's tried to do that in a video game since. It's perfect for this game. Now, for the second part of the routes, I need to go over a little bit of context here. So the very first human to fall into the underground was named Kara. And Kara befriended the Prince of the Underground, Azrael. One day, Kara got really sick and died, so Azrael took his body up to the human world and placed it in a flower bed where Azrael was then killed because they thought that Azrael killed Kara. So basically what happens is Azrael dies and becomes an evil flower and tries to kill you multiple times, and Kara becomes this demon spirit that comes to being in the genocide route, which is when you kill every single person in the underground. It's also where the memes come from. I'm honestly kind of scared to do the genocide route just to fight Sans. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, man. I'm gonna have a bad time. At the end of the genocide route, you delete the entire world, you delete your save. It makes you feel gross. It makes you feel disgusting. You hate yourself after the thing is done because you've literally just killed everybody you've just befriended. You are actually heartless if you play this game and then at the end you don't feel gross at all. Like, you're not human apparently. Maybe you're a serial killer. Or you're just a completionist or something that doesn't care about the costs and whatever. I don't know. I just felt gross, you know? For example, one of the major differences is that in the mirror in Asgore's, when you get to Asgore's house, at the end of the pacifist route, it says everything that you've accomplished that's good and alive, and how proud Toby Fox is in that you took the pacifist route. The game lets you know that. In genocide route, Kara takes over. Everything that you read is red text. It's no longer you that's controlling the body, it's Kara. For example, when you open one of the gifts in your bedroom, it says it's a knife. No, it's a real knife or something like that in the genocide route in all red text. And in the pacifist route, when you look into the mirror, it says, despite everything, it's still you. In genocide route, it just says, it's me, Kara, or something like that. It's like you aren't in control anymore. The world has been destroyed. Everything is gone. And you feel terrible about it. And you think to yourself, well, what if I just restart the game and then try again? And do the pacifist route. Everything is good again, right? No. It's not good again. When you do that, you're greeted with this. The game knows everything. Even like characters in the game know everything. Every single restart. Sans makes fun of you the whole time for restarting during his boss battle. He knows when you beat him first try. He knows when you've played the game before. Flowey also knows. You're not the only one who knows. There is constant fourth wall breaks. This game knows, it's self-aware. This game teaches you that there is other ways to come out of a conflict than throwing hands or pulling out a gun or fighting. There is other ways to resolve it, as in like talk it out, like peacefully. Take the peaceful route. Don't attack others, basically. It teaches you to be a pacifist. Or else.